Good morning to all the guests and members present here.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to 309th meeting of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters. So I welcome, sometimes we don't welcome our own important people in the meeting. So first of all, welcome to uh, Division I Director Priyank is also our member. And also Area Director Natarajan. Welcome to the meeting. And members from other clubs, welcome. So I often push my son to participate in the school competitions. So every time when there is an opportunity, I tell him kindly participate. Sometimes I won't tell kindly. I will say that just participate. So every time I tell participate or kindly participate, he will say no. So and it used to frustrate me. And anytime, anywhere, he will say no, but he will participate finally. Sometimes he wins something, sometimes he doesn't win, which that is immaterial to us. But participation was. But one thing was frustrating me all the time is whenever I talk about participation, he used to say, "No, I won't." So these are the consistent answers I've been getting. So I've been talking to one of my friends who's also a psychologist. So I asked her, what shall I do? Because the more and more he says no, his subconscious has got the idea that if father asks him to participate, the answer should be no. So it is like participate, no. This has been coming and going in a particular manner. So she said, why don't you sit with him and understand and have a chat and understand why is he saying no? And he said that has to be in a, she said that has to be in a very relaxed manner, very comfortable manner, and he should feel that he's talking to a friend without any inhibitions. So one day when we went out and he was having ice cream or was happy, he was chilling by himself. So I asked him, so next week there's a school competition. Would you like to participate? He said no. Okay, so I asked him, why are you saying no? I don't like, he said. I said, okay, uh, what what will you do if you, what can I do so that you can participate happily? He said, nothing you can do. Then I asked again, little your friends are participating, you should be participating. Uh, you can win prizes. And he said, I don't want that. So it went on a few minutes of deep conversation. And finally, he said, the reason, you know why I'm not participating? Because people call me bad if I don't win prizes. So the reason for him not to participate is people will label him as a bad boy or probably put him in a low light saying that he has not won prizes, so that he's a bad boy. So then we had some conversation regarding that on no, it's not about participation. It is not about winning prizes. So that day, I actually realized, though we talk about communication and importance of communication, and we understand communication at the theoretical level, the whole setup of communication is slightly different. You need to create an ambience and environment for communication, right? If there is no ambience and environment for communication, uh, I think the whole communication is restricted. So I often see in corporate world managers who are very busy and they call for a meeting and they come and sit and say, okay, now tell me what's happening. The whole ambience I feel was not conducive for a great communication. Whereas some managers are very good, they fix the time, they call for a meeting, they probably offer a tea, coffee, have a small talk, then they dive into the deeper conversation. I think these are very important things, and these are important things we learn in Toastmasters, where in which we have the correct environment, we set things the context correctly, and then we slowly get into the communication process. Then with the evaluation also we have, it's a very systematic sandwich method. So I urge all of you to participate in the Toastmasters educational process program and see how it is helping you. With this humble note, I open meeting number 309. Now, I request all the guests to introduce yourself. So probably Umarani, first person Umarani. Would you like to introduce yourself? Or anyone who is there can introduce. Manoj, yes. Manoj been our member for some time. Yeah.
Good morning,
Uh, you're not audible, Manoj. Can you speak a little loud?
Now is it okay?
No, not really.
Not really.
Probably without caller mic, it will be.
I believe. Now is it okay?
Feeble, but it's
No?
okay. Go ahead, no problem.
Okay, so myself, Manoj Kumar Yadav, and I am from Haryana. I am currently in Chennai, and I knew this club is going on. Like, I have attended some meetings also, and my in, intention for joining Toastmasters, I want to join Toastmasters. I am not a part of Toastmasters, but I want to join Toastmasters to improve my communication skills, and that's something that I think is a professional.
Thanks, Manoj. Thanks a lot. Uh, Priya, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Priya from HCL Pinnacle Toastmaster Club.
From
I
HCL,
want to learn.
HCL
Yes,
Toastmasters.
HCL for Toastmaster Club.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to learn and exposure. I want to get exposure to other clubs and like exactly for a learning purpose, I am joining here.
All right. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Umarani, could you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
My name is Umarani, sir. I am Toastmaster for 2 months before, sir. Joined, sir.
Okay.
I live. I
Which
am
club are you
living
part
in
of,
Salem.
Umarani?
Club Salem, sir. Salem, Lakshmi Siddharthan TMS Hospital or join.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. We have another guest who joined with an interesting name, Kurt House. So, would you like to introduce yourself? All right. Let's move on to the next segment. Today, our secretary is on leave. He is unwell. So he will share the minutes of the meeting in the group. He's been consistently reading out for some time, and today he's unwell. So he will be sharing the minutes of the previous meeting in the members group. So to take the meeting ahead, we have a Toastmaster of the day, or in general parlance, it is the MC. So today's Toastmaster of the day is a marine engineer turned environmental consultant. I believe is a very passionate environmental consultant because all his speeches was reflecting his passion towards environment, and I think he's doing a lot of justice and contribution to the future generation also. So he protects the valuable or vital resource called ocean, and with a strong technical background in marine engineering and a passion for sustainable future, he helps organizations to navigate complex landscape of environmental regulations and best practices. His greatest passion is to contribute towards and play his part in handling a clean, safe, healthy planet to our future generation. That's a very powerful social cause which he's into now. So one thing I really love about people like this who are into social cause and environmental causes are recognition may not be there, but the satisfaction and the contribution you do it for the future is invaluable. So let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Manoj Chaudhary. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Alex. Every drop counts. Thousands have lived without love. not one without water. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Water is so abundant yet so scarce. Today, only 0.5% of water is fresh and accessible for human use. While we turn on our tap, we don't have second thought. Millions worldwide struggle to find a clean water. Today, our theme is water footprint, pollution, and conservation, a topic that affects us all. We will explore how our daily choices impacts planet's most precious resources. Let's dive in and make every moment count, just as every drop of water counts. Just as we measure our water footprint, it's important to measure our growth as a speaker. Evaluation helps us to refine our skills, conserve our strength, and improve our weaknesses. To guide us through, I will invite General Evaluator Vignesh. Vignesh is a civil engineer turned software developer, driven by the passion and curiosity. He a devoted enthusiast of architecture and automobile, and with a DIY mindset, a fitness fanatic who thrives on exploring new horizons and embracing constant growth. Let's introduce our General Evaluator, Vignesh. Over to you, Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. So I will be playing the general evaluator role for today. So as in every Toastmasters meeting, we have three sessions. One is a prepared speech, then is an evaluation session, and then a table topic session. So I will be doing the evaluation session. For that, I am not alone. I have a tag team. So the purpose of general evaluator is to evaluate everything that places throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for example of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. So I will be calling my tag team to introduce themselves. So tag team's T stands for timer. For today, the timer role is played by Toastmaster Namanidhi Krishnan, who is a IT professional with 20 plus years of experience, enjoys traveling to new places and long drives, and looking forward to learning the art of great public speaking. So I will welcome Toastmaster Namanidhi Krishnan to give the brief about a timer role.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. I'll be playing the timer role today. As a timer, it is my duty to let speakers be aware of their time when they're on the stage. So we have 3 prepared speeches today. For the prepared speech section, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll flash the green card. At 6, the yellow card, and at 7, the red card. For the table topics session, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At 1.5, the yellow, and at 2, the red card. And for the speech evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 2.5, the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, the red card. There is a grace period of 30 seconds after the red card is flashed each time to wrap up your speech. And I hope all the speakers try to be within the allotted time limit. I'll be back with my report cards at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Can I just display the backgrounds? The 3 cards, yellow, green, and
Sure.
yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Navanida. So the next role is a counter role. A counter role is played by Toastmaster Saravanan. Saravanan is a IT person, and he comes from Tiruvannamalai and currently staying in Chennai. Toastmaster Saravanan, I'll hand over the control to Toastmaster Saravanan for the counter.
Thank you, Vignesh. So, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests. My role as the counter is to count the number of unnecessary sounds or repetitive words you may use when you are speaking on. I will be observing and taking note of words such as uh, mm, you, like these are the filler words that affect the effectiveness of a speech. I'll present my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Herman, for briefing about the counter. So the next tag role player is grammarian role. So the grammarian role is done by our Toastmaster Udayakumar, who is a director at Excheater Peer Media Services, and he is passionate about learning new things and traveling, public speaking skills, and pushing boundaries. He's a seasoned grammarian who takes the grammarian role mostly in our club. So over to Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, General Evaluator Vignesh. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, I'll pay close attention to all the speakers and table topic masters, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll also take note of any improper usage of the language and any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or any thoughts. So as a grammarian, I'll also introduce the word of the day. So today's meeting, the word is sapiens, which means having great wisdom and understanding. Having great wisdom and understanding. So an example of the usage is his sapience in handling client requests has boosted the team's efficiency. So all the speakers are encouraged to use this word of the day, and I will give the grammarian's report when I'm called upon during the meeting, and also report the usage of the word of the day. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, for breaking about the grammarian role. So that's my tag team. So I will be giving my full general evaluation report at the end of the meeting and call over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Vignesh. Hidden thirst of everything. Water links to us, to our neighbor, in a way more profound and complex than other, by John Thorson. Before I introduce our first speaker, let me ask you something. How much water do you think it takes to produce one cotton t-shirt? Any idea?
I don't know, some 300, 400 liters.
Yeah, 300, 400. Any other? Any other coming up to 1,000 liter?
I think
So it
jeans,
is
I know it
around,
is 5,000
yeah,
liters.
yeah, it is around 2,700 liters. That
2000.
it takes 2,700 liters to produce one single cotton t-shirt. That's the amount of water a person drinks in 2.5 years. This is called water footprint. The hidden water consumed in producing every goods. With that in mind, I will introduce our first speaker, Santhosh. He's a project manager in TCS, father of 2 daughters, passionate about public speaking and fitness enthusiast. Like to walk, jog, and run, and also loves to read books. So, evaluator, I will hand over to evaluator to more about the speech. Evaluator Jai Shankar, over to you, please.
Thank you, TM Modi. My target speaker, Toastmaster Santhosh, is pursuing his pathway dynamic leadership and level 4. So it's elective speech. The project is elective speech. Manage the project successfully. The speech title is Do the Plan, Be the Best. Timer, please note the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes as it is a prepared speech. All the best, Toastmaster Santhosh. I hand over the control back to the TM Modi.
Please let us welcome our first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Santhosh. Over to you, Toastmaster Santhosh.
Thank you. So this is my elective speech. I have a two speech. Just before starting, I will just give you about the speech. So this first speech will be the time span is 2 to 3 minutes. So I am just telling my plan, and the next speech I will give my experience in the next meeting. So in this meeting, I will just introduce my plan itself. 2 to 3 minutes is the time span. So thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And yeah, my speech is do the plan, be the best. In this modern digital era, project managers need is countless. Still, the field need too many project managers. Do you know why? On the other hand, we are witnessing from management peers pushing us to complete the task. Is project manager similar way of pushing the task? Let's get a touch about the importance of project management before moving to the project plan. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. The project manager is watching the project at 1,000 feet high. It is not like pushing the task, but removing the obstacle to run the show smoothly. How it can be figured? So let's say, for example, when a technical person says, I'm not responsible for the task, and the task is going one in another hand person in another hand, like that it is moving on day by day, but we don't know who is going to take the responsible. But the project manager doesn't look like that. He should take, because he or she is the accountability of the task. So he need to fix that. During the creation of the project plan, purpose of the project should be vivid by discussing with the critical stakeholders. For example, my goal is to deliver the digital transformation in the manufacturing industry. My customer products are biscuits. They are handling manual. Subsequently, I am proposing my customer to transform manual to automatic to achieve high efficiency. My proposal was accepted by the client. Then we capture the proposed statement. I am planning for the resource for accomplishing those tasks. As a project team, we started discussing for the timeline and budget as per the industrial standard. After confirming all this challenge, as a team, we cross-check that we are good to start the working, acquired resources as well the approved budget. We will fix a milestone also that is important to us because that is our big achievements for us to showcase them. In summary, for a project plan, understanding the proposed from the customer is prominent. My customer is a biscuit manufacturer. They are doing their works in manual, which are human intervention. By implementing the automatic solution, the client will get the improved efficiency by reducing the waste and also efforts of the human used effectively by validation. Not too much of physical work is needed. We will complete within this work within 10 to 12 weeks. Our first milestone is to determine to each machine speed. We will then communicate machine to machine. So then it will start gathering the data. Then we will test the machines before production, and finally the production, we will move to the production. Then we will do the magic. That is our ultimate goal, is to get this automated. That is our plan. So these are all the things we are going to plan before our project plan, before moving to the project. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santhosh. That was really wonderful insights about project. So let us move on. A river of plastics. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. Benjamin Franklin. Imagine standing by a river and watching it flow gracefully, but instead of crystal clear water, it carries up plastics, wrappers, and chemicals. This is the fate of many of our rivers body. Water pollution is not just an environmental issue, it is a human issue. Around 80% of the wastewater globally flows back into the nature untreated, poisoning the ecosystem and the communities. Now we move on to our next speaker, Sivakumar. Sivakumar was born and brought up in Chennai, an MCA graduate from Srirumpedur, Worked in the IT sector for 14 years as a functional consultant, specializing in manufacturing, supply chain, distribution, and cost verticals in Oracle ERP. Fitness enthusiast with other interest in cinephile, epicure, bibliophile, and hodophile. To evaluate the speech by Sivakumaran, let me introduce DTM Priyam. She is a retired software engineer, passionate Toastmaster, natural lover, passive income expert, past marathoner, bird watcher, inspiration speaker, and current division director. Over to you, DTM Priyam.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manoj. Hope I'm audible and visible. Toastmaster Sivakumaran is doing effective body language project, and the purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how they use non-verbal communication while delivering a speech. Timer, please note the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. All the very best, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, DTM. So over to you, Toastmaster Sivakumaran.
I'm audible, right? My audio and video is good. Okay, thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever doubted yourself before appearing for your final examination or before giving a big presentation at your office? We are all sapient beings. We would have come across such phases. And today, I want to explore a fascinating concept with all of you related to that. Is fake it till you make it. A mindset that turns self doubt into success. This idea, acting as if you already have the quality or skill, you can eventually acquire it. This has been a subject of debate also, but does it really work? Let's dive in. The story, the job interview, and internship. It was December 2010. I was doing my fifth semester MCA, and it is on campus time. The first company came for interview, and the eligibility criteria to attend the interview was students should not have any active arrears. In our MCA department, 60 students were there, and 25 students were eligible for the interview. 35 students were not eligible for the interview. I am one among the 35 students because I was having 3 active arrears in my bucket. The 25 students went into the interview hall nervously, and the 35 students, we went to cafeteria to have our tea and samosa. We were discussing among ourselves, and I'm arguing. I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for a company that deserves me. And now I'm not desperate to attend this interview. When I mentioned I'm not desperate, my friends laughed out loud and said, anyone sitting in the cafeteria can talk all this, but on-campus interview is important and we might have lost an opportunity. I was embarrassed. However, I'm not worried because I had a backup plan. During my second year vacation time, I did an internship program in CTS for 15 days. That internship certificate was my unshakable belief because when CTS come for interview, I'll tell them I have already done an internship in the company and I will be standing out as the best candidate for selection. In a month's time, CTS came for interview. The interview started. To my pleasant surprise, all the questions were technical questions. Sometimes the greatest strength can also carry the greatest weakness. My greatest strength was internship certificate, but the interviewer did not give any importance to that. The interview was over, the results are out, and my name was not there in the selection list. My castle of dreams was shattered. And afterwards, many companies came for interview, and I couldn't participate in any of them because of my 3 arrear situation. You know, life flowed endlessly. Everything remained same for me. In the middle of December 2010, I lost confidence. I will get a job in college itself. And in the meantime, for my 6th semester MCA project, I got into a small startup company developing an ERP application. The learning was really good, but there were no salary or stipend provided. One day, I get to know that HCL is coming for interview, but again, the hindrance is no active arrears eligibility criteria. I went home despondently on that day, thinking I might have lost another opportunity. But my friends called me and told they may not verify the area details. So why don't you come prepared to college and try out your luck? This is my faking experiment. I went college the next day and went to the coordinators and said, I have come for interview. They said, do you have any active areas? I said, no, I don't have any active areas. I'm all clear, knowing that they are not doing any background verification. They sent me for the interview. The interview started, and I managed to answer most of the questions. And while the interviewer was looking at my certificates, he saw the internship program I did in CTS and inquired, you have already done an internship. Why you were not picked up in CTS itself? I replied, I'm really not sure. The CTS interviewer did not give any importance to that. Then he asked further more questions about characteristics and leaderships and sent me out. But while I walk out of the hall, I know I was selected because the way the interviewer was talking to me, I know he was impressed. I realized my life had taken a huge turn on that day. The power of fake it till you make it. This is an important incident in my life, and I faked in it to grab an opportunity. To stress, intent, to stress, faking it is not about lying or deceiving others. It is about stepping into a version of yourself which you aspire to be, even if you don't feel ready for it. It is about acting as if you already have the quality, the mindset, the skill which you want to develop. And over time, these actions can reshape your reality. In conclusion, by stepping out of your comfort zone, you can discover your hidden talents and strengths. Faking it is not about lying, it is about projecting confidence. Don't be afraid to fake it a little because sometimes the act of pretending can be the very thing that transforms you. Thanks for this opportunity. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivakumar. That was really wonderful. So as we move ahead, the last drop counts. Cape Town, South Africa, once faced a crisis called Day Zero, the day their water supply would run out. Imagine turning on the tap and nothing comes out. No water for drinking, cooking, and bathing. The scary truth. Many cities around the world, including Bangalore and Chennai, are approaching a similar fate due to the overuse and mismanagement of the water resources. Let's move on to our last speaker, Toastmaster Venkat, to talk about the speech of Toastmaster Venkat. I would like to introduce Evaluator Natarajan, who is the area director, who has held the role such as President, Vice President, Education at Chennai, Kilpauk, Toastmaster Club, contributed as a club coach and club sponsor, joined Toastmaster in 2021, professionally taking care of project execution, digitalization at SAIPM India projects. Beyond Toastmasters, hobbies are to find joy in music, reading books, and cherishing playful company of the children. Over to you, Natarajan.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj. Good morning to all, and a very good morning to my target speaker, Toastmaster Venkat. Venkat is attending his Pathways Visionary Communication Level 2 Project 3, Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a prodigy. Timer, please note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. His title is I Shouldn't Have Listened. Don't worry, Toastmaster Venkat. We are all here to listen. All the best to Toastmaster Venkat. Back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj.
Let's welcome our third last speaker of the day, Toastmaster Venkat. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkat.
Thank you, TM Udayakumar. Advice. Advices are always available in abundance, especially in our country. It is available more than the air to breathe. Are they worth taking it? If you ask me, based on my personal experiences, I would say no. Especially for the friends' advices, a big no-no. Good morning to one and all present here. My dear friends, I was born and brought up in a village where in our village, grandmothers were the sapiens, the true MBBS doctors. Whatever may be the case, fever, cold, cough, headache, stomachache, why, even for heartbreaks, they had medicines. And their clinics were their kitchens, and their medicines were turmeric powder, neem leaves, and kashayam. Growing up witnessing these, sometimes my friends used to become a part-time doctors, a part-time sapiens. Let me share you my experiences of listening to their advices. The first, when I was playing in the school, I fell down. I had a cut on my knee. Immediately I started to bleed. I was crying out of pain. And immediately my friend Krishna rushed towards me and said, Venkat, calm down. I can take care of this. Trust me. Trusting him, he made me to sit on the ground. Any sane person in this world would have cleaned that wound with the water. But he did not do that. Because he used the most advanced medicine to the best of his knowledge back then. He used spit. You heard me right. He spat on my wound and grabbed a handful of mud from the ground and covered the wound with the mud. The pain was much more excruciating. I was almost fainting and asked, idiot, whether are you treating me or planting me? And next came the most legendary advice from my friends again when I was bit by a dog. In our village, vaccines were not the first option at all. We had something more better. But still, my other friend Madhav had something more better. He said, our uncle, who is also a Guruji of the village, said that whenever a dog bites you, you just treat it with the white liquid stem from the stem of the jackfruit tree. Taking his advice so seriously, my friends and I ran across the village searching for a jackfruit tree. Then finally we found one. Here comes the twist. As we were trying to pluck the jackfruit from the tree, we saw the house owner yelling from a distance and started throwing stones at us, as though we were trying to steal the jackfruit. That day, I was not treated for the dog bite, but I learned how to run for my life. And the third most pathetic advice came when I was in 12th standard, when I fell in love with a girl called Shruti. I was unsure whether to proceed with that love, how to convince her. So obviously, as like any other guys, I went to my friends. They gave me just two advices. One is they said, Venkat, in love, only two things are important. One, you should know how to lie. You just have to say, you're my whole life. Without you, I cannot breathe. Without you, I cannot sleep. Without you, I cannot eat. Why? Without you, I cannot live. That's it. And the second, you know how to fly. And they said that, Venkat, for you, love is pretty difficult. I asked them why. They told, Venkat, nowadays girls don't like a guy who is very sincere, disciplined, determination. And all these traits are a big no-no. Then they slowly transformed me towards from good to bad. Why? Even ugly. The moment I became ugly, I went to Shruti and proposed her. You know the answer what she gave me? Venkat, had it been the old Venkat, I would have hugged you. But today you have become a rogue, and especially joining with those rogues. I don't know what is going to happen to your life. Definitely, not even my maid will accept you. So you just concentrate on your studies well, like old Venkat. I just turned towards my friends. They said, that's why I told you, right? Two things are important in love. One thing, you know to lie. That did not work out for you well. So you have to learn to fly, which means if it is not this girl, fly to the next. So I understood that these advices are not worth taking at all. So I had a very bad impression on the advisors, especially they advised me such as though they were mentoring me. After having several ups and downs in my life, I was into Toastmasters 360-degree club, where I had got a mentor who is the actual doctor, Dr. Bindu Tangappan. The way she advised me were not the advices. The way she pushed me was always uplifting me without knowing me growing. That's the way of she appreciating me. She always took me out of her busy schedule. She always gave me some sort of, special attention, which made me to improve more and more. The advices that came from was always appreciative way. When we live in a world which is so critical, and at the same time we see in the Toastmasters the way they appreciate for even the smallest things, and that is the way for a person to grow, I felt. So I took these advices very seriously and ignoring my friends' advice. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkat. So we come to the end of our preferred speech section. Now we will move on to the next section, table topics. The ripple effect. No water, no life, no blue, no green. A single drop creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond where it was touched the surface. Likewise, a single action can inspire many. So let us be in sapiens for the climate change awareness. Today, table topic session will give you a chance to create a ripples of inspiration with your impromptu speaking skills. To lead this segment, let us welcome our table topic master, Uday. Uday is from Saidyapet, has completed his graduation from graduation BTech Mechanical Engineering from VIT. Currently preparing for higher studies, and he is a cinephile into fitness as well as, and he likes to read. So over to you, Uday.
Thank you, TM Manoj. As a table topic master, the purpose is to facilitate table topics with guests and members who doesn't have the opportunity to participate. And I will also introduce the topics and call upon the speakers who will be given 2 minutes to speak about the topic. Today, it's about water conservation. It's something we can all contribute by making small changes in our day-to-day lives. Let's get into some thought-provoking questions. Firstly, interested people can raise their hands. Especially guests are welcome most. Priya, yes. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like to take a topic?
Yes.
Sure. Just a second. So, how does water scarcity impact your daily lives?
Yeah. Now we are getting water as much we want, but even I think we don't have the proper drinking water like early days. We don't need to boil. We don't need any plant to revise the water. From the tap water itself, we can drink. That kind of water we have, we used to have in my childhood. I never boil the water. I never use aquafina water and all. Directly we used to drink. Nowadays, it is not like that. Every house is we have the small plant to uh, segregate the water and test like this. So because of that, we don't have the pure water. Even this plant, I'm not sure whether they have exact minerals as it is from the nature water we are drinking or not. We are not sure. There's something you're telling about the pH value. The pH value, it should be maximum or minimum. You should be drink this much only. They are talking about all these things, but this plant, how the pH value, we not sure how it is producing the pH value for our body. So blindly we are buying the aquafina water filter and all, we are fixing. But after that, how it is pure, how it impact our body, we are not analyzing all these things. Because of the advertisement, just blindly we are buying and fitting in our all every home. And one more thing, as a ladies, we used to take a head bath. When we are taking head bath also, I feel a lot of time the hair losses because of the salty water. So from the aquafina, we have to filter the water and then taking the head bath and all very tough. So now it's as you said, the water scarcity started beginning in our day-to-day life, whether we consciously know it or not. We started already, as you said. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you. It was very insightful. Next up, I would like to call upon Digvijay.
Yes. Yes, table topic master.
Hi, Digvijay.
Hi, hello.
So the question for you is, can you think of some innovative ways to reduce the water wastage at your home on the daily basis?
Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is a wonderful topic today because we all are facing this crisis and it's coming very, very fast. And we should be worried about our future generation, that how they are going to get all the resources what we are getting right now. So, and we should start doing it from our own house and by changing our small habits. So that way we can at least do the start. of whatever we can save, the electricity, water, and everything. And then we should look for outside world, and then whatever we can suggest to society, the best efforts that they can put in saving the water. So morning time, like I'm also following these things. Like when you shave, so most of the time I have seen, even recently my father had come and he had kept the wash basin open, the tap, and he was shaving. So it was water was keep flowing. So I said that better to keep it in water in mug and use it to clean the razor. So that is the one thing. Then uh, this RO water, we should start collecting it, because that I'm finding it, it's getting water is getting wasted like anything. Every household has got water, and this RO plant, and lot of water is getting drained in just it's going to the basin and it's getting wasted. So these we should start collecting it. There should be a separate drain for collecting only the RO water, whatever is getting wasted. So in that way we can collect all this water and reuse it. So that is the very important thing which should be taken seriously by all apartments and everywhere. So that's the thing. Then while taking bath, you should stop using showers. You should be using bucket and fill the bucket and then use that bucket and properly use it for taking bath. So these are the few methods. So yeah, there are plenty more which can be discussed. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Digvijay. That was quite insightful as well. Next up one, I'd like to call Manoj. Hi, Manoj.
Hi.
So the table topic for you is, what are some traditional methods of water conservation that we can learn from our ancestors?
In my village, I find lot of ponds. And whenever rainwater, when it rains, the water drains into those ponds. That only not only ensures water is available to all the villagers 12 months a year, but also it recharges the groundwater. But few days back, I went to the village, I found a lot of ponds have vanished. Where have they gone? Because people have started filling it up, constructing their houses. Forget about villages, come to cities. City like Bangalore, the lake is slowly filling up. And as we are crowding the cities, we find the water conservation points are vanishing day by day. With the water conservation points vanishing, other life is also extinct. The birds who used to come frequently are no more there. And if this goes on and on, it's ringing up, digging our own grave. There'll be crisis of water. Now, all big cities are dependent on the groundwater. But how much groundwater? We had started concretizing the whole cities because the dust shouldn't touch our feet. If this goes on and on, a day will come, there won't be any water. Water would be more costlier than even gold or petrol. So to stop that, we need to plant more trees. I have started that in a small way. On different occasions, maybe birthday or anniversary, I start planting trees. By that, I'll ensure this remains green and conserve the water. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj. That was really some thought-provoking ideas that I got from you. Next upon, is there any other guest non-speakers who are ready to take up table topics? Toastmaster Umarani, are you there? Okay.
We can call the tag team players also there.
Sure, DD Alex. Navneeta, are you would you like to take some topics for today?
Sure.
Sure. So the table topic for you is it possible to balance the urban development with water conservation?
Okay, thank you, Master Uday. Thank you for this topic. So with the urban development, sorry, can you repeat?
Is it possible to balance urban development alongside with water conservation?
Okay. I think the urban development is happening very rapidly. Water conservation is again another topic. I think as the previous speakers talked about, I think there are ways we could save the water, but with the rapid urban development, I think we all have to be very conscious in saving the water. So to me, I think we need to find ways to save the water and let the water freely. Whenever there are heavy rain or flood, heavy rain situations, we need to kind of ensure we save the water because the development is happening rapidly. So obviously we need more water, whether it is construction or any huge development, we need water. So saving water is more important. So in particular, I think when there are heavy rains, we need to, I think, find ways to save. We need to get back to our like the sir mentioned, the small ponds in village or in cities, those water reservoirs. We need to ensure we have that. I mean, it's functioning, and the water has its own flow to flow on its path, and also it gets saved, so we can utilize during drought times. So save the water is what I would say. In whatever ways we need to save water. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Navneeta. Thank you for the good speech. Next upon, Toastmaster Jaishankar, are you interested to take some topics? Hello?
Yeah, I'm okay to take it. We can proceed.
Sure. What do you think schools can do to promote water conservation among young children?
Yeah, well, it's a nice topic, and of course, the younger generation, the upcoming generation, they have to learn all the necessary things that needs for the life survivals. This, of course, the school has to educate the childrens in the first hand to, how a water can be. How the water reservoirs can be maintained. So, if you see the ancient world, the water scarcity was not there. That is because there were a lot of lakes and ponds everywhere. And due to the modernization of the society, take it Chennai, how many lakes and reservoirs and ponds have been closed and apartments have come up there, and cutting of trees. So this is what the nature is giving for preserving water and get enough water. Nature doesn't say that no to anyone, and we block things for ourselves. So children have to be educated in the school that definitely don't cut the trees, because it's the tap for you to get the water. And at least when you come up and go into the different levels of the life, like maybe a politician or a government official or what sort of profession, whatever you want, you need water. So you are saving for yourself. So you have to maintain the pond, lake, and water has to be respected. Then it will, it will help you and your further generations to be safe. Without water, nobody can live. So this is what the education has to be given. Very simple. Don't cut the trees, maintain the lakes and ponds so that you can see water always at your eyes and you can use it. That's what is my suggestion if I would need to tell. Thank you, TT Master.
Thank you, Jaishankar. It was really something that school kids would listen to and have a huge impact on later on. For the last topic, is anyone interested in taking up? This is the last topic of the day.
I can take it up.
Yeah, sure, Didi. Yeah. Just a second. Okay. How can technology be used to monitor and manage water resources effectively?
Thank you, Table Topics Master. How can technology help in monitoring and effectively utilizing the resources? So this is the era of technology, right? For anything we use technology. How long we are using the mobiles, we have technology, it monitors and tells the summary report. So I think it is very important for any resource, not just water, it is for any resource. Excuse me. Before some years, the trees used to be numbered. The trees on the highway used to have numbers because they want to make sure the trees are not cut inadvertently and stolen. The same way, every resource on the earth matters, and we should have technological advancements to track each and every plant or tree. For that matter, any resource, it could be water, it could be petrol, it could be diesel, anything, right? We need to have a data store of the resources that we have, and at what rate we are spending it, because that is not the rate at which the earth is generating it. Say for example, we put the seed today, but it doesn't become a tree today. It takes like 40 years, 50 years to become the big tree, to give the shade, shelter to the birds, and to be used for any purpose. But the tree can be cut in a matter of few hours. We have technology to cut down the trees within half an hour, 20 minutes. And there are also tools available. When we cut the trees, they will not grow anymore at all. These are some bad technological advancements man has invented. But it is very important to make sure we are not destroying at a faster rate than we are creating, and giving space for nature to rejuvenate itself. So definitely we need to have technology to keep track of all the resources that we have and not exhaust it, and leave the world a better place for the next generations to come. Thank you, and back to you, to the Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Udayakumar.
Thank you. With this, I'd like to conclude the table topic session. Over to you, TM Manoj.
That was really insightful, was each and every one of you about the water conservation. So as we move ahead, I would like to invite General Evaluator Vignesh to present his evaluation report. Over to you, Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Manoj. So with this, we come to the evaluation session of today's meeting. So to start with, I will call upon the evaluators to do the evaluation for the target speaker. So I would like to call upon evaluator 1, Toastmaster Jaishankar, to give the evaluation for his target speaker, Toastmaster Santhosh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Yeah. Toastmaster Santhosh, your entire speech of 2 to 3 minutes showed a clear focus on you, how efficient project manager you are currently working as. A good start that you spoke about the digital era and the project managers are how often needed, or what is the demand for a project managers in this digital era. This has broken the an understanding that in a software company it's like a pyramid, that the top officers like project managers and delivery managers, their count will be very less, and when it climbs down, the workforce strength will be high. But when you spoke, we got a point that in the digital era, the project managers need is even more higher. There are more project managers are required. And before getting into the business of explaining your speech. You told that the project manager sees a project from the 100 plus feet, 1000 plus feet from the sky. How it's a kind of a bird eye view, what the project manager has to see the project, and he is the sole responsible person for the delivery. If a developer one is not working or malfunctioning or leaving the organization, then he has to transfer the work to the other person. I know it's a very difficult task for a project manager. And even before getting into the actual deal of doing an work, getting the work done, the project manager's work is to leverage the work to the team. That is how he needs to do a plan. So you have taken a very simple and a good example about the biscuit manufacturing company and the automation of the missions and how the missions could be connected between the biscuit manufacturing company, how you can train one mission, and that mission, that training could be given into another set of missions or all the missions, and how they could get connected, and how the beautiful outcome of the mission acting and their expected outcomes will come, so that the one of the customer, the biscuit manufacturing company, for having given the project to your company and you dealt it, you achieved the success for the business, and that's the business of the biscuit company grows to a very higher level. Definitely, technology and software company are in the peak. That is because of the project managers' proper project planning. What is asked, what is to be delivered, and this having this plan into the pipeline, and how you will achieve it to get the best result is what is your speech outcome. So it's definitely an mind-provoking speech, which would definitely be required in the IT industry project managers. And I'd see that I don't see any kind of not even for the sake of giving the improvement points. I don't have any other improvement points to be told. All the best and kudos. Keep up your speech. Thank you.
Yeah. So with this, we come to our next target speaker, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. For his speech evaluation, I would like to call upon distinguished Toastmaster Priya to share his speech evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. My prepared speaker, Sivakumaran. Are you around? Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed your speech today. It was a boost, like in the morning. Fantastic story and superb message to take away for the morning. Yes, especially what I liked about your speech was the happy face that you brought out as you were sharing your story. Yes, it was vulnerable. It is not easy to share like where you faked, especially some story we are not proud of to share, and the speech is going to be on YouTube. But I appreciate you coming here and sharing that for us and connecting with the audience. But being very clear with the message, it is not about deceiving or cheating, but it is about when you step into that power, you get that power. So that was absolutely stunning message for the Wednesday morning. And I also like the fact that you use the word of the day as you navigated through your speech into your speech. That is an amazing thing, and it is a trait of a great speaker coming up. And the next thing I liked about your speech was you stand up and you delivered the speech. Though it is an online meeting, we all like to sit and deliver the speeches. You took that moment to get up, stand, and deliver that speech, which was commendable. And I absolutely loved the lot of hand gestures that you had. Both the hands were deployed, and whatever hand gestures you exhibited today, it aligned with the speech and the words that you were delivering. And I also like the fact that you utilized the entire stage that you had. You positioned the camera angle, then there was enough space on the left, right, and the middle, and you made sure you utilized all those space. Now, with this commendation part, I come to the recommendation part. I have two recommendations. One thing was at times you were turning to the side and you were not facing the audience. I don't know why. Maybe it is an extension of when you sit and talk, you look up, you don't look at the people. This is the extended version when you stand and deliver, I think. Giving more speeches and impromptu speeches will get you out of that loop. I believe that should be the solution. And the other thing was, though you utilize this stage space effectively, I felt like you could have made the movements purposeful. Maybe this the first introduction at the left side of the stage, maybe the story in the middle of the stage, and your message towards the left of the stage, something like that. You can have the things planned where you want to deliver the story, where you want to deliver the message and create that impact, right? I don't want to feel like uh, why is he moving now, what is he trying to convey me by making this movement, right? Because each of your movement creates the impact, so you want to make it purposeful to create what impact you want to make that move and impact you can map it out. With that, I would like to sum it up. Overall, a great speech, a boost for the Wednesday morning. I thoroughly enjoyed the story and the message. Happy face, word of the day used, a lot of aligned hand gestures. Appreciate the fact that you stood and delivered this speech and utilizing the entire stage space. Practicing more in person and online speeches to avoid the side poses and reducing the walking and making the movements purposeful will take you to the next level. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. With this, we come to our final speaker. Speaker number, third speaker 3, Toastmaster Venkat. For his evaluation, I would like to call upon our area director, Toastmaster Natarajan, to give his evaluation report.
Thanks a lot, General Evaluator Toastmaster Vignesh. And very good morning again to my target speaker, Toastmaster Venkat. Venkat said he's not going to believe in any of his friends, but Venkat kindly believe in this evaluation. That's what I would say to start with this evaluation. So what was good, bad, and ugly in today's speech by Toastmaster Venkat? What was good in your speech, Toastmaster Venkat, was your calmness, your title, very catchy title. Your script had a lot of twists and turns, and your delivery with a beautiful voice clarity and a lot of gestures. Even by sitting, you are able to show a lot of gestures. But it could have been more good if you would have stand and delivered the speech. The impact would have been more than just sitting and delivering this particular speech. Next thing, like what was not bad at all in your speech? There was humor sprinkled everywhere in your speech. Your comfort level in bringing out this humor was very nice. Your cut on the knee, bite by the dog, and the love episode with the girl. I hope your friend who gave you that emergency treatment is a doctor by now. The dog is still alive. And the girl, I think she has found a better partner in her life. But these are things which you blended in your speech very, very beautifully. And now, what was not at all ugly in your speech is the suspense. Because I was waiting, oh God, the speech purpose says mentoring. And this person is not at all talked about mentor till the yellow card is being flashed up. That I liked really very much. So when at the point you introduced your mentor experience with Dr. Toastmaster Bintu Tangapan, I really have met her, talked to her, and I know the person she is and how she helped you in coming out of depression and by appreciating you for very smallest of things. So all these things were really beautiful. And what you talked about, like how as a prodigy, she was able to inspire you, give you more on appreciating a lot of small things. So that was really stand out from your performance today, Toastmaster Venkat. But what I would have liked to have more was sticking to the project objective, I mean, the purpose of the state project itself is to have more on Toastmasters, how Toastmasters envisions mentoring and the impact and importance of having a mentor in life. So how Dr. Toastmaster Bint Tangappan impacted your life? So what are the things she suggested you or she made you to impact in your life? If we could have added all those things in your speech and try to bring it up in your speech, it could have been more impactful and powerful, because she is the sapient in this speech, the sapient having with great wisdom and understanding. So a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. So she made it see it in yourself. So your speech, was it good, bad, and ugly? It was even much more better, great, better, and beautiful. Thanks a lot. And back to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Natarajan, for a beautiful evaluation session. So with this, we come to our second part of the evaluation. So that is the tag team report. I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Navneet Krishnan, to give his timer report.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Santhosh took 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Sivakumaran took 7 minutes, 9 seconds. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Venkat took 7 minutes and 12 seconds. The table topic speakers, guest Priya took 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Toastmaster Udayakumar took 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Guest Manoj took 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Toastmaster Navneet took 1 minute and 51 seconds. Toastmaster Jaishankar took 2 minutes. DTM Priyank took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And the evaluators, Toastmaster Jaishankar took 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Evaluator 2, DTM Priyank took 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Evaluator 3, AD Natarajan took 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Navneet, and for the detailed timer report. So with this, I would like to call upon our next tag team member, Toastmaster Saravanan, for giving his account report. Saravanan, you are not audible. No, you're not audible.
No, also.
Yes, no, yeah.
Okay. So, Toastmaster of the day, Manoj has used us 3+ times, UNS 4+ times, and prepared speaker Santhosh has used us 2+ times, so 4+ times, like 2 times, then 3 times. Prepared speaker Sivakumar has used us 2 times, 1 time, and 2 times. Prepared speaker Venkat has used so 1 time, then 3 times. Table topic master TM Udayakumar has used us 2 times, UNS 2 times. Table topic speaker Priya has used us 2 times, UNS 4 times, so 2 times. And table topic speaker Digvijay used us 2 times, UNS 4+ times, so 1 time. Table topic speaker Manoj didn't use any filler words. His sapience in delivering table topic speech is fantastic. Table topic speaker for Navanithan has used 4+ times, I think 2+ times. Table topic speaker Jay Shankar used 3 times, and table topic speaker Priyank used 3 times. Coming to evaluation, evaluator 1, Jayashankar used 4 times and 2 times, but 1 time, I mean 1 time. Evaluator 2, Priyank, used arms 3+ times. Evaluator 3, Natarajan, used arms 3+ time, like 1 time. And general evaluator Vignesh used so 2 times. So that's the report from me. Thank you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saranan, for giving the detailed report. I would like to call upon our next tag team member for grammarian role, Toastmaster Udayakumar, to give his grammarian report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh, General Evaluator Vignesh. The list of the word sapiens has been used by Toastmaster Venkat, Toastmaster Manoj, Toastmaster Natarajan, and Toastmaster Saravanan. So there are a few improper grammatical usage which I'd like to point upon. One is improper use. Who is going to take the responsible? Should be who is going to take the responsibility. Next one is we are going to start the working. It should be we are going to start the work. And about the list of quotes, thoughts, or words that I liked, Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhari quoted Benjamin Franklin's quote, which is, "When the well is dry, we know the worth of water." Toastmaster Sivakumaran, he has used "fake it till you make it." And he has told sometimes greatest strength can be your greatest weakness, is one thing. And he has used the word despondently, which means in a way that shows extreme unhappiness, dejection, or depression. That is a good word that was used by him. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udayakumar, for giving the detailed grammarian report. With this, we come to the conclusion, and I will give my general level report. So before the meeting, we had the agenda well prepared. And one thing to notice is we don't have that prepared speakers 3 evaluator mentioned in the agenda. So that the next time when we prepare the agenda, we can have all the role players so that it will be easy for the members to look upon the agenda and proceed. The next thing is we started the meeting on time at 7:05, and we were way ahead of schedule for each and every session. It was a good thing to notice with today's meeting, and all the role players were present without any absent. One thing, we have a secretary report not read in this meeting. So if it is previously shared in our group, we could add some other member to read the secretary report. That thing we can improve. And every prepared speaker is prepared their speeches well in advance, and it was a good session by the speakers and evaluators. We could have a timer pinned towards the meeting so that he could show some green card at start of the session. Like when we have our presidential address, we had the time mentioned in the agenda so that he could give a start time at green, and once the time is getting over, he could show us the red card. So with that, we could easily able to fine tune the timings between the sessions, and we could have some more time limit for the TMOD in between. He fills in the roles to give his team so that it will be easy for us to go throughout the meeting. We had a wonderful session today, and the table topic session was conducted very nicely by our Toastmaster Udayakumar, in line with the theme. And the members who participated in the table topic sessions, kudos to you. With this, the general evaluation session is over, and I would like to give my control back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhari. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Vignesh, for your general evaluation session. So, as we move ahead, I would request Sergeant at Arms to launch the poll. So, are you ready with the poll?
Yeah, Manoj, I will launch the poll, and I will also give the QR code over here, just in case someone.
So, I would request all the participants in today's meeting to kindly vote.
Yeah, the poll has been launched.
Yes. So I request everyone, poll has been launched to vote.
Yeah, we can close the session. Manoj?
Yes, yes.
You can hand over.
Yeah. So as we come to the end of the session, pledge for the planet. The wars for the future will be fought over the water. Ismail Serageddin. Today we have learned that our choices have a carbon footprint. Pollution is a shared crisis, and conservation is in our hands. But the awareness alone is not enough. Action is the key. So I would like everyone to take the pledge with me. Please unmute yourselves. Let's pledge for to be more mindful. Fix the leaking tap. Can you please say with me?
Yeah, we can repeat after him.
Yeah. Fix the leaking tap.
Fix the leaking tap.
Say no to the plastic pollution.
Say no
to
the
plastic
plastic
pollution.
pollution.
Conserve water like it's gold.
Conserve water like it's a goal.
Thank you. Thank you all. Every
Thank you,
drop we save today is promise for tomorrow. So thank you all for enriching session, and see you in next meeting. So it was really wonderful contribution by each and every one of us. Over to you, Alex, DTM Alex.
Thanks, Manoj. Thanks a lot. I'm sure it was a very productive morning. When you listen to such important social causes, right, you feel energized, and also you feel guilty at times for not doing your part. That's how I felt. So thank you, Manoj, for this wonderful theme and for your session. A big round of applause to Manoj, our Toastmaster of the day. For me, today was a clean meeting. No dropouts, 3 speeches, 3 evaluators, 3 tag role players. So all of them played their role. So for me, these are the signs of a good meeting. Not where when we have a great speaker and 1,000 people sitting or 100 people sitting. No, when we have a packed agenda and we perform our duties correctly within the prescribed time manner, I think that's the place where we do justice. So it's been a fantastic day. So any guests, TM Umarwani, would you like to give any feedback?
Thank you, sir. Very good session, sir. Future, I will talk very well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Thanks a lot. And again, thank you once again for Nataraj and our area director for joining the session. Thanks a lot. So our new member, Digvijay, is also there here. I'm sure he will be soon giving his icebreaker speech. Gayatri missed the session today. She's also a new member. So let's wait for their icebreakers. And any other updates is our rewards and recognition. Are we ready with the winners list?
Yes.
Vignesh?
Yes.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
And we have the results today, and today we have the most number of votes. So thanks for everyone voting today.
Yeah.
And the best role player is backed by Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhari.
Very good.
And best tag role player is backed by Grammarian role, Toastmaster Vijay. And best speaker is none other than speaker number 2, who faked it until he makes it, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. And best evaluator goes to evaluator number 2, distinguished Toastmaster Priya. And the best table topic speaker goes to our guest Manoj, who gave a thoughtful about the water conservation. Yeah, thank you, and over to you.
Which Manoj is that? Any chance? You have Manoj Yadav also and one other Manoj, right?
Yeah, only Manoj without Yadav. He only attended the table topic speakers.
Oh, okay,
And we
okay,
don't
cool,
find,
cool.
yeah.
Thanks, Vignesh. Thanks a lot. So let's have a group photo and smile.
Yeah, and say 3, 2, 1, and then we'll take picture.
Santhosh is ready with Valentine's Day celebrations. Look at Santhosh.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Okay, Priyank is also ready. Okay, let's be ready then. I will also be ready.
Yeah.
Natarajan, don't be shy, please. Do the honors.
Yes, done.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. So with this,